we just looked after them and kept them going until they were beyond total repair, I suppose. Now, flipping off again, sorry Mary, we had something else. Now, this was not generally played. Watch out in front rows. Up here is referred to as Catabando. Henry, do you go with it? No?
Please aim that way.
Oh, I'm not going to hit it.
Oh.
I couldn't.
You did before.
See, tells tales. Now the idea of this was, you hit it with a stick, right? Cat, bando. And the object was that you hit it, right? Got it? We'll be testing it later. Now that was cat bando up here. Apparently, Llanrhystud people, anybody from Llanrhystud here? Brilliant! I need all the help I can get here tonight, right? And if it helps you, I'm Hughes from the Williams family in Llanrhystud in Mile End and Aberystwyth, John Hughes, my great uncle. Oh, thank you. Apparently, they used to play this game between Aberystwyth people and Llanrhystud people, and it used to get quite violent. But I've been doing a bit of research on this down in South Wales, called Dog and Cat, or Cat and Dog, sorry, down in South Wales. Similar idea, but in the Port Talbot area, 2 or 3 boys would come together, lock it, and see who could hit it the furthest. Now in the Rhondda Valley, a guy actually, he's losing it a bit, but he said, no, if somebody caught that pointed thing, the whole team was out. So he said it was either like rounders or cricket, but you scored. And Kenny's got 80, I suppose, so I don't know, they do funny things in the Rhondda. Winter nights. A big form of hide and seek. And this would take up the whole village. Fox and hounds. Remember that? One would go off and the hounds would be after him. They'd be baying and the other guy had a clue where they were going. So he'd go the other way. Now this was superseded when we had bulbs and torches and batteries. Dickie show the light. Now, Dickie show the light, thank God Christina with me. Dickie show the light was quite good. Similar idea, you gave the guy a start. Aberystwyth's father made a fortune of selling batteries. If you got a 5-cell battery, it was brilliant. Torch. Dickie show the light on Candor's chimney. Right? This was scientific, this was. Because the beam going up to Candor's chimney, you could work out where the chap was more than likely, because you followed the beam back down, and you knew that he was in Black Lane somewhere, and the chase would be on again. Right? This was great. We spent hours playing this game. Now, if you want to play this game, I think St. David's is still open in Carmarthen. You've got to turn off all the street lights and all those domestic security lights. Otherwise, you're going to find this game a bit difficult. So, you know, wait for a power cut and go to it. Then, the younger men used to box in the village. We had a sort of a boxing club. They had boxing gloves in the ring, made out of bales, in the cactus, in Black Lane, in the barn. It's not there now, not the tin. And there was often blood spilt, but they'd be back the following week, and they used to have oil lamps to light it up. And of course, some of the regulars there was Mr. Henry Arch-Jones, Trusted Morgan, and remember poor old Arthur Roberts always seemed to get a pasty. Don't be shy. And indeed, I remember Rusty boxing in the boxing booth in Aberystwyth Fair on a few occasions. He'd go in there, usually covered in blood, but he'd give a fair account for himself. What was it? Pound around if you stayed in with a professional. Rusty would be back there, he'd have a go at it. And that was marvellous, really. And then when the spring came, of course, we had bird nesting as well as the fishing, prawning, swimming in the sea. Pity it's such a miserable day today. I was going to go in for a swim. That's the only reason I decided to come here for September rather than the spring meeting, because I don't like to swim. Picking blackberries, all sorts of adventures that we'd have in Aberystwyth, and even down to Aberystwyth, to where the fortifications were for the war. And we had marvellous times down there as well if we were caught. And the events of the village. There were grand events in this village, nothing else. Concerts called Cyngerdd Mawr Edog. Remember them? Big concert. And we'd always have it that some poor chap would come out on the stage to do the intros, and he'd say, Bonne Gesai, Bonne Legion, ladies and gentlemen, and then some clowns at the back, usually sitting on that back shelf, would say, Bonne Cabbage. Now, we had noted singers here, actually, Richie Rees, Richie Thomas, would appear in the place quite often, along with Teller Lawrence, do we read? Remember the big telling diaries? Marvellous days in those days, culture. You had serious basses who wouldn't stand on the carpet that they'd put up here because it affected the resonance of the voice. He wanted to stand on bare boards so that the sound would be better. And we had, of course, our own talent group here, where we used to go around and perform in various church halls, village halls, whatever, around the whole patch. And we'd have visiting theatricals coming here to perform drama Mawr Edogs, right? Big dramas, big stuff up on that stage. And we do the same to them. You know, Coney Cowdor Garland was one of the big ones to have. And we had good entertainers here, good voices from the older element. They could hold their head high in any company, really. Remember the story of Gillett, carried out on this stage. Mrs. Williams' gaff was Llewellyn. And the cradle tipped, there we are, all those years, look, I'm not the only sad person here. Tipped over, and she's there with the sword, killing the dog. And who was giving the commentary on it all? Come on, Mrs. Morgan, Katie Morgan. Remember? Singing to the tune was Sam. Oh dear, they were good days. Eisteddfod, Delirium. Eisteddfod. Chair, Eisteddfod. Was held with great success annually. The children's competitions were held from about midday. And I still remember my first offering as a very small boy. And hi ti mawr, mae o'i Machdi, a'i fam yn wyn, fel dyna chi. Right? All these years. Now, numerous goldfish were seen in the audience at this early stage of the day. They were the doting mothers who would silently be mouthing the words to their offspring on stage. Their mouths would mouth the words so clearly that They expected the child to be able to preen from that distance.